Hello everyone, today I'm going to be unboxing and demonstrating this Folletto VK200 vacuum cleaner by Grandi Giochi. I think I've pronounced that correctly. They are an Italian firm, and they're an Italian firm that make toys, because this of course is not a real Folletto VK200. This is the toy version of the very expensive real vacuum, which I do have. And before the end of the video, I'm going to put this toy side by side with the real thing. There's no point in doing a versus test, because somehow I think the real thing will win by quite a big margin. But it looks the part. Let's unbox it, pop some batteries in and give it a test. Here's the cleaner out of the box. It also includes a small packet of polystyrene beads to use as simulated play dirt, and an instruction book. Well, the first thing we need to do with this VK200 is insert the batteries. This toy vacuum cleaner takes 4 C-sized or LR14 batteries that are located in the battery compartment at the back of the machine. First of all, we need to undo the screw, remove the cover, and then we can insert the batteries, observing the correct polarity of each one. Once all 4 batteries are in place, we can replace the cover and tighten up the screw. The cleaner head has a swivel neck, so it's easy to maneuver, and it's got 2 large wheels that make it easy to push and pull. Underneath, we've got a suction inlet here, so we can draw in the pretend dirt into the dust container. The dust container is located at the back of the cleaner here and simply pulls out for easy emptying. When you want to empty the polystyrene beads, you simply flip up the lid and tip the beads away, close the lid, and then just slide in the dust container ready for next time. Just like the real VK200, you can adjust the height of the handle. There's a little button here that you press, and then you can pull out the handle to the desired length and lock it in position. The slider control on the handle turns the machine on and off and adjusts the suction power, and with this toy it actually does change the speed of the motor to give you different suction settings. So you can start with soft, medium, maximum and auto. These lights illuminate when the toy is switched on. The built-in carry handle on this toy is just for show and serves no function. I'm going to test the VK200 using this small packet of supplied polystyrene balls, but if you lose them you can buy replacements. I got this big tub of colourful polystyrene balls from Amazon, and these are ideal to use with the low suction on toy vacuum cleaners. I'll put a link below the video for this and also for the cleaner itself should you wish to purchase one. Okay, we'll put down some dirt. So this only has an action when the machine's in an upright mode. You can't attach a hose or anything like you can with the real thing. This will only work in upright mode, and it should only pick up very lightweight dirt such as the polystyrene beads supplied. Right, I'm not going to put them all down, that's quite a lot though. Just going to see how well it manages to pick up all these polystyrene balls. And because there are slight differences in the suction settings, I am going to use it on maximum. although it looked fairly impressive, a lot of the polystyrene balls were actually repelled by the cleaner head. So as I was pushing the machine across this rug, some of the pellets were going into the cleaner, but an awful lot of them were just being repelled away, and they're all now in a big line in front of me. I'll see actually how much this cleaner picked up. I'm going to try it on a different surface because I've had trouble with this man-made sort of polyester fibre plush rug. Toy vacuum cleaners don't tend to like this. It's very dense pile, but it's a very short pile, so I thought it'd be ideal for picking up the polystyrene pellets, but it doesn't seem to work very well for a lot of the toy vacuum cleaners I've been looking at, although some do cope better than others. Now, saying that, that is fairly full. I'll just empty that out and show you how much I managed to pick up. So just need to open up the top and we can tip it out. So it picked all that up quite quickly. This probably would work better on a hard floor and possibly on a different type of carpet. I've removed the rug. I'm going to try the cleaner on my carpet, which again is a man-made carpet, but I don't think I'm going to get the same static problems. I've never seen a toy vacuum repel the polystyrene balls as much as this one, but I did manage to go over the carpet where all the balls had ended up from the rug, and it picked them all up from the carpet, and most of them did end up in the container. So I'm going to empty it out and we'll try it again. It's also picked up a few stray coloured polystyrene beads from a previous demonstration. So we'll give it another go because I want to be fair. There we are. I'll pop the container back. Well, the VK200 was certainly better at removing the polystyrene beads from this short pile carpet. I had to go quite slow and repeat my strokes, but eventually everything was picked up. Okay, I'm going to now see how well this machine collects the polystyrene beads from a hard floor. Okay, I'm going to empty the dirt out again and see how well it picks up from a hard floor. We'll spread it out a bit. It should do fairly well on a hard floor, better than on a carpet. Well, that's the theory anyway. Okay, that's most of the beads. There we are, pop that back in and we'll see if we can pick all this up. Well, as you can see, the Folletto VK200 was pretty successful at removing all the polystyrene beads from this hard floor. For one final test on the carpet, I'm going to use some of my multicoloured beads. They show up a little bit better. I think that should do. I don't want to put too many down. It's quite a small capacity on this little toy, but it should hopefully pick up all of these multicoloured polystyrene balls. Oh dear, for some reason it doesn't seem to want to pick up most of these. So probably with this particular toy vacuum, stick to the polystyrene beads supplied and hopefully you'll be able to get replacements somewhere. I'm not sure where. You'd have to contact the manufacturer. I'm going to have to use something with a bit more power to pick up these, I think. Well, here's the toy next to the real thing, and I think you'll agree it's quite a good copy of the Kobold VK200, but I know which one I'd prefer. If you want one of these, they are quite expensive for a toy vacuum cleaner. This was from Amazon and it'll cost you around £45, sometimes up to 50. The price does alter. If you want the real thing, expect to pay at least another £700 for it, and that's just for the basic unit with none of the attachments. So around £50 or £750. You pays your money, you takes your choice. I'm lucky enough to have both, but as far as cleaning goes, I think the real one does a lot better job than this toy. The toy also feels quite a bit flimsy, I must say, and I did have trouble using it. The handle kept collapsing. It's not so bad now, I think. As long as you don't put too much pressure on it, it should be fine, but you can condense it down like that, just like the real thing. So you can adjust the handle. It feels a little bit more solid when the handle is flush with the main body of the cleaner. So this basically works better, I would say, on very short pile carpet or hard floors, and it does tend to pick up the supplied polystyrene beads better than the ones I put down for it. That's the end of today's video. If you have any comments or questions about this toy cleaner, or in fact the real thing, please comment below, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now.